I have just graduated from master in Germany, and now I'm preparing myself for PhD admission. And unfortunately, I missed to film myself how I got full scholarship from a developing non-European country to study in Germany. But I will not repeat my mistake, and I decided to film my journey of getting PhD position, starting all the way from researching this possibility, applying and getting it. I'm preparing myself for the presentation for PhD admission, and to do so, first of all, I needed to write research proposal, and during the interview, I need to present my intended research project. And somehow, even though I studied 1 bachelor and 3 master's program, nobody really taught me how to prepare research project for PhD. I want to do PhD, so I have to figure out this by my own without any tutoring. And I hope that no other master student will be in this type of situation as I am after watching my videos. Long story short, let's see how anyone can find research idea for research proposal very quickly without having any clue of what they want to research in a few seconds. That's how I have done it. First of all, and thank me later, because until I came at this point, I made lots of research of how to come up with perfect research idea. So first of all, we are listing your field of studies on the one side of the paper. And please excuse my handwriting. It has been always very bad because I'm left-handed and I was forced to write with right hand. So in the one part of the paper, we write your field of study, what you have studied. In my case, for example, I studied business, finance and accounting, then I studied international marketing, and then I studied international management. And on the other side, I realized that I'm pretty much interested in psychology, human nature, all kinds of things connected with mental health. I'm interested in helping people. I'm interested in having impactful job where I can also help people somehow. After working as an analyst, I realized this. I have been expat for a very long time. I studied in 4 different countries, different levels. I know all the problems expats face, and I want to somehow address those. And I have my international consulting firm where I help foreigners investing in different countries. So I know student expats and business expats throughoutly. That's my expertise, it's my own experience, and it's my own interest. But how is it connected to business? How is it connected to what I have studied so far? How can I link it? There is no link to those 2 subjects. But if you keep digging like this, you will be for sure be able to find interaction, link between your education on one side and field of interest on the second side. In my case, I was sure there is no link between these 2 until I studied one of the subjects on one of my master's program, which is called cross-cultural management. I was studying finance management. I somehow never studied psychology related subject. I thought business is not linked to psychology until I studied this subject. Then I realized that organizational behavior, leadership, there is a subject related to my field of study that can be interlinked. So there can be a link between my interest and what I studied. So I discovered the field of study, organizational behavior, on my master's program, which is a link between where I'm interested in and where I studied in. So now as we hold the whole PhD program in organizational behavior and leadership, what could be my research proposal? How could I contribute to existing research? I already listed my interests. I talked about my experience with expatriates, for example. What if I could write about some problem that expatriates face while working or studying abroad? Now, as a next step, after finding possible research topic, we have to go and make some research on existing literature to find out what has been already studied on your field of interest, in order for you then to be able to contribute to research and add something new. I have lots of ideas, but I have no ideas. Maybe they have been already studied and there is nothing that I can add to research. But there is always something that you can add to research. That's why you need to find where existing literature has stopped at the moment. And it is not as complicated as it seems. We will talk about this in my next video. Let's summarize what we have talked in this video. In order for you to be able to find your research topic for your research proposal for master's or PhD thesis, you need to list your field of study and your field of interest. And if you really think deeply, you can figure out how you can connect these two in order to write about something you are interested in. This is very first step of very quickly finding your research topic. As a next step, you need to research literature to find out how you can contribute to existing literature. And this is not as complicated as you may think. We will talk about this in my next videos. Next video is about that.